It's good to end the week on a good news story. It's good to end the week on a good news story, especially after the last few weeks we've had in terms of what's going on in the world. So, in terms of my adjournment contribution tonight, I rise to pay tribute to a wonderful sporting club in South East Queensland, in my home state, the Slacks Creek Rugby League Club. It has been a privilege, an absolute privilege on my part, to get to know the members of the Slacks Creek Rugby League Club, and I'm just so impressed. I'm so impressed at the culture and the spirit within that Slacks Creek Rugby League Club. And Madam Acting Deputy President, Senator Ayres, Senator Ciccone, Senator Smith, all of us have the privilege as senators to get to know organisations, sporting organisations, community groups, which do such a wonderful job and who are so selfless in terms of their contribution for our community. And Slacks Creek Rugby League Club falls foursquare within that definition. So I wish to, in this adjournment contribution, refer to three recent events which I think exemplifies the wonderful community spirit of the Slacks Creek Rugby League Club in my home state of Queensland. The first, on 12 August earlier this year, a fundraiser was held for Mr Timothy Burke. Now, Timothy has been described by the Slacks Creek Rugby League Club, and I quote, "one of our own local community legends," end quote. Timothy was the Zone 4 coordinator for the Brisbane Rugby League Referees Association, and he was passionate about mentoring young referees, and that is just so important in this day and age that to have sporting competitions, we need referees. To have a pipeline of referees, we need young referees. So it is so important we give as much support as possible to young people to become referees, and that's what Timothy did, as well as refereeing himself. He received recently a devastating diagnosis of motor neuron disease, and in response to that, the Slacks Creek Rugby League Club wrapped their arms around him and his family and put on this fundraiser on 12 August 2023, which I had the privilege of attending, and it was a privilege. Now, I should say, where would you put the politicians when they attend such an event? With the referees at the referee table, so we could share stories of how we receive criticism for doing our work. And I want to pay tribute to each of those referees who were there that night, who attended in solidarity to Timothy and his family, including his beautiful wife Tracy, and also other clubs represented there, including the Springwood Suns Cricket Club, netball clubs, football clubs. The whole community rallied to attend that fundraising event for Timothy Burke because of the esteem in which Timothy is held by that community. The second event which occurred recently in terms of the club was that the under-16s made the grand final, and I want to quote from what Mr Shane Weston, who is in the leadership team of the Slacks Creek Rugby League Club, wrote about their making the grand final. "These young teenagers made the club proud with the way they conducted themselves all year, and just to make the grand final was a wonderful achievement." So congratulations to the under-16s. They did go down 24-12, but they went down fighting. But a wonderful, wonderful group of young Australians. Congratulations. And lastly, I note that Harrison Weston and Thomas Burke, two young junior international referees from Slacks Creek Rugby League Club, were actually chosen to go to Sydney and enjoy an NRL referee engagement day. But not only that, Harrison Weston had the well-earned privilege of being chosen by the NRL to hand out the Adam Gees medal, the NRL referee medal at the end of the game. So congratulations, Harrison. Congratulations to the Slacks Creek Rugby League Club. You're a wonderful institution and do great work for the community.